going from 2 harnesses to 1 single one for this itty bitty little turn signal that's right there on your new fender. You're gonna take off this awful loom that's on here. Our 4 wires right here. We only need 3 wires. So we're gonna continue up and find, so up here we have our 3. So we're gonna cut them all, boop, right there. Obviously, you always wanna make sure that your wires are gonna reach before you cut anything. I'm gonna show you how you can find out which wires go to what. What I do is I always end up putting black to black. I always just think that that's always typically gonna be the ground. By doing this with test leads, you can move them around a lot easier. And the red one, this other red one, I'm gonna put on the black and yellow wire, because typically that's your hot wire. And then I have my white one, which is usually your signal wire, I have attached to this other one, and I can just put it in there right now. Typically I do connectors on this, but O'Reilly's didn't have them in stock, so I'm hardwiring, so gang gang. Now I'm gonna go turn the ignition switch on and turn my turn signal on and see if it comes on. It do be blinky blinky. So once you make sure that everything is working, you wanna make sure your hazards are blinking as well as your turn signals. It might blink fast because it's a different type of circuitry, so as long as they're blinking, that's all I really care about. You take your shrink wrap, make sure you slip it over the wire first before you crimp it, otherwise you're kind of SOL. This red one I took off, that's the power, the black and the yellow one. And then at the end, after I shrink wrap it all, then I'll put some, owie, that one hurted. That one went and stuck into my thumb. Yeah. Always your pull test on each one, make sure they're not gonna come out. You line up your shrink wrap over them all. You can get butane torches at Harbor Freight. I got these leads at Harbor Freight. I got these at O'Reilly's. These are just regular wire strippers with this little crimpy doobabby. What the frick are these called? Nail clippers. These Nipex? Yeah, these are Nipex. Nipex. So now I'm just gonna throw some new loom on there. I have like a box just laying around because I do be looming. Cut it with my nail clippers. Nice. And then I take a zip tie, zip tie it up there so it hides it all nice and beautiful. I think that right there should be perfect. And then I'll clip off the end. I use flush cutters so I don't like scratch myself on it. So it's nice, it doesn't leave like a barb on it where it's like, and then drawing blood. You know, it's so not fun. So yeah, a beautiful install. It looks marvelous, darling. And it does a blinky blinky, and yay.